anything that gets the juices flowing, like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. He'll bring it out. It's Bettis. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. So Stanford's offense will have the football first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their...
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So Notre Dame's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And there has been a lot of talk about this guy. Jesse, they say the farther away you line up from the football, the easier it is to play early. When you're as good as this dude, you're going to play no matter what.
Well, this offense knew he was good coming out of high school. But talking to their quarterback and their coaching staff before the game, David, they didn't know he was this good. He's made catches in practice. He's done things in scrimmage that is completely wowing everybody. Now the question, can he do it when the lights are on and everybody's watching?
And I think receiver is the best spot to transfer being a freshman. Like, it's not the biggest adjustment. These guys aren't so much bigger that you're going against. It's speed. He has the speed. He has the hype. I'm excited to watch this debut.
Quick completion on the out. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Wants to go up top. Spits it out to the back. This time it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a force.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Irish. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Fifita. Caught over the middle, it's Blackburn. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Now on first down from the 28. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Hall. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. Back to pass. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up in the 28.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here come the Irish back on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive.
Next, going for the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. He's already been, now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Back to throw, it's Fifita. And they can't make the play on third down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. You've got to wonder about their confidence at this point in the game.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. First play of the drive wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Hardy. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They've got a first down here to open the period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the ground, it's Hardy. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Power ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that situation on the 1 yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Makes the grab. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Got a little space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Bettis. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quickly complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throws for the tight end. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man. It's Williams.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Rush is on him. They get to him as he throws.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's Hardy. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Extending the play. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got him.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
Yeah, and a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And listen, I think the offense did a really good job isolating that running back on a linebacker, running the angle route, had him open. Running back's there. You got to make that play, man. Had a chance after the catch to do some damage.
Give to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs managed.
Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Notre Dame always comes up with these kind of backers, guys like Bob Golick who just find their way to the football. 2nd tackle for loss there.
And I just think of physical, smart, tough guys that are right in the middle of the defense, that are firing, shooting through gaps and understanding what's coming, getting in the backfield, making big plays.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Splits the uprights. Good.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Makes the catch, it's Gilbert. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll try the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Wide open on the right. Run out of bounds just before he can get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Steps away. Touchdown, Irish! And the stomping has commenced.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls it in. It's Bettis. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dropping back, it's Fafita. That's caught. It's Blackburn. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. on the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hall. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this up.
There he goes. Lowers those pads. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Stanford.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Memphis is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 12 over Arkansas State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Hold offense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They'll give it to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. To the air, it's Fafita. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Stanford quickly to the line.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Trying play action. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Cardinal. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense right now flying around, getting to the ball carrier, knocking the ball loose, running into the end zone, jumping on it for a touchdown.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. Here come the Irish, back on offense. This is a designed run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Got his man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Stanford wants to push the pace. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give him a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes a connection. Oh, what a cut. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Defense in press coverage. Trying to pull his way in. Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, that's crippling, because offensively we had to do something with the football, make a play. You fumble the ball, put on the turf. Defense recovers. With this deficit, ball game over.
Unloads to the wideout. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. He's at the 10. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Quick strike through the air for the score. With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to throw. It's Fafita. Makes the grab on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Bettis.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys,
Breaks into the open.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Throwing right. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Back to throw, it's Fafita. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. One more play to pad the stats. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties.